look at Camp Randall Stadium in Madison. It's the Rutgers Scarlet Knights and the Wisconsin Badgers. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's check in with our sideline reporter, Ollie Rose.
Catching up with the Badgers head coach before the game. One of the big keys in this game plan here today is to get their transfer running back the ball. He has been terrific all season and really paced this team, but today he has an opportunity to go over 1,000 yards. He is early and often in the script. Coach said, we want to run the rock, really make sure that he gets that mark, but more importantly, it helps our team win every Saturday when he's rolling. Back to you.
Ollie, thank you. From the gun, running back gets to give. Just gets it to the 28, pickup of 1. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Keep it on the ground. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll run it. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line. 6-yard pickup on first down leaves him with 2nd and 4. The handoff. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line. And the Badgers are rolling down the field. Joseph. He'll throw it. It's complete on the right side. Stopped at the 47-yard line, a 10-yard gain, and they'll move the markers. The Badgers have it with a 1st and 10. This time they'll go to the running game. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. 8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and short. On the run, it's Jackson. Tackle is made at the 33. It's about a 5-yard pickup, and that'll be enough for a first down. And the Badgers pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Drops back on first down. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. Let's take just a moment here and talk about Wisconsin. Really good win on the recruiting trail last week. Got a commitment from a 4-star linebacker.
He's going to help them out a lot because of his speed. He simply has things you can't coach from the linebacker position. So his ability to track the ball sideline to sideline, but also get downhill, he's going to make this defense a whole lot more difficult to move the football against.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you could tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll be 4th down.
Yeah, and 3rd and short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do with they know they're in field goal range. They can take the 3 points on the board.
Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. Made the play on the pick, was hoping to make one on the return. He'll have to settle for letting the offense pay it off from the 26.
What a start by this defense. That is, get the good mojo going. Great start for this defense.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Takes the handoff. It's Raymond. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Just feeds the running back. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. Oh, it's picked off. Got room on the return. Throwing Joseph. Short pass. Turning it on. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down. New set of downs after the completion. Fresh set of downs going to the air. Stepping to the right. Taken in on the right side by Coleman.
With the defense playing zone coverage there, they're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
Got out of trouble and throws. That one just came off his hand badly.
Yeah, just not able to connect that time with his target on the in-breaking route. You got to have a little bit better rhythm. You know these windows are going to be small over the middle of the field, and that's why you try to put some extra mustard on it, but I think that time that's what forced the incomplete.
They'll run the screen. Runs through a tackle. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense. First and goal from the 7.
And I think they found the matchup they like, man. This running back has been a problem out of the backfield. Like, we know he can run it, but the matchups now, who's going to cover him? Is it a linebacker? Is it a safety? Right now, this offense, they found something with him catching the football in the backfield, and they just keep going back to it.
It's been a defensive battle through the first period, and the stats tell that tale. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. Joseph unleashes to the end zone. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be third down. And here comes play number 6 of the drive. Joseph from the gun on third down. Touchdown, Badger! They get it into the end zone to pay off that opportunity.
And they finally lift the lid. Man, I didn't know if we were going to be 0-0 going into the half, going into the fourth quarter. The offense finally puts a drive together, breaks that seal. Excited to see now this opens things up, calms people down, and lets them have a little more success.
And he's coming out of the end zone. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. And the Rutgers offense heads back onto the field. They're looking for something, looking for anything to try to put some kind of score on the board, down 7-0. Barrels all the way to the 29, a gain of 6.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Got a man, it's Black. Knocked down at the 44, but he got 15 on that one. And the Scarlet Knights come to the line in the hurry-up.
And that's why, as a former quarterback, man, I love these drag routes, because if you get the right coverage and it's man-to-man and someone gets picked or can't keep up with your receiver, you just put it out nicely in front of them. They're going to make the catch, and they're going to take it a long way. Really great execution. Nice job by the receiver creating separation, and beautiful throw out in front of the target.
The run inside. It's Raymond. Got the first down. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain. The Scarlet Knights will line it up on 1st and 10. Fresh set of downs going up top. Unloads to the wideout. He's got it. Just discarding tacklers, punching and grinding his way to the 23. And the Scarlet Knights with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Back to pass on second down. Makes the grab. There's a crease. He'll get it all the way down to the 8-yard line, and the defense is feeling the heat.
And, man, you love to see that from this offense. Coming out and answering, right? Like putting a drive together. Their defense just gave up a touchdown. But you want to snatch the momentum back. Nice job putting a little bit of a drive together. Now let's go cap this thing off with a touchdown.
No room to run, and he stopped right at the line of scrimmage. It'll be 2nd and goal. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. Second down, gonna throw it. Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit.
And they bring the blitz. I mean, you could tell they want to make him feel uncomfortable as quick as possible, and you can see him. He takes off with the football, and they just try to get to him, try to get him on the ground. But this defense choosing to blitz right now in this football game.
He'll be stopped right there. They kept it on the ground on 3rd and goal, and it did not pay off. And this one is perfect. That'll bring him to within 4.
And 3 more on the board, and this kicker is starting to get a reputation starting off the season. Hasn't missed yet. Nice to have a guy that you can really, really depend on.
Tackled at the 24 and almost breaks even with the yardage he would have gotten with a touchback. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Keeps it on the ground. Enough to move the chains. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down. An explosive play to start the drive, and they'll try to keep the D on its heels. They'll ride the hot hand. On his feet at the 40. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. What perfect execution on that big run. Everything perfectly blocked, and this guy doesn't need a lot of room.
I love how this offensive line communicates and works up front. You see guys winning their one-on-one battles. There's double teams happening. Guys are getting into the second level and creating big lanes for this running back.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 35. Got a little space. He now has 80 yards on the ground, and that's just another routine day for this guy who's been among the nation's leaders in rushing all season long. Throwing Joseph. He makes the tackle at the 23-yard line, but not before a pickup of 5 and enough for the first down. They'll run this play from the pistol. They go play action with Joseph. Buys time to his left. He'll pull it down. Not a lot of room there. He'll pick up a few before he's forced out of bounds.
Well, it's one on offense. You know, you're trying to run the ball, get that established so you can work the bootleg off of that with your quarterback, but just nothing going there. The defense was in good position, and QB just didn't have enough speed to really hurt the defense on it.
And again, finds nowhere to run. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage this time. From the gun on 3rd down, Joseph gets rid of it. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. He'll try to take it back. The 20. Touchdown Rutgers. A pick 6.
It's crazy in college football. There's just so many defining moments in games that you can pinpoint, and that's one right there. The offense has the lead. You're trying to add to that here at the end of the first half. In a 2-minute situation, quarterback being way too aggressive, and that's a mistake, David. Taking it pick 6 all the way to the house, that could really end up costing them.
And you talk about flipping a game really, really quickly. Look how bad it was looking. Now the defense gets right back in this football game, being ready for the 2-minute drill, making a play, going down and scoring, and taking all the momentum into halftime.
Throws to the tight end. He's got it. Still on his feet at the 45. Wisconsin stops the clock, uses its first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Big play to start this drive, and they're already out at the 48. It's first down. Joseph. And that one had some juice on it, but it's incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Timed it perfectly to knock it free and forces the 3rd down. Boy, guys, they got off to a great start with that big first play on this drive, but now a couple of incompletions leaves them in a hole. Again, it's Joseph. Fires to the middle. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
Things aren't going to get better for this up.
Guys, look at this. They're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th and long. He's changing the play. Maybe some confusion on the snap count. It's going to be a false start. They'll take the penalty and move them back. The Badgers will line up to punt it away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. And the ball will bounce at the 4 and find its way into the end zone for a touchback. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Gonna run it. It's Raymond. Doesn't find any room whatsoever here late in the half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
One of the biggest days of the college football season, and we've got you covered here from the EA Sports Studios in Orlando. Let's start with Cincinnati taking on the number 10 team, the Houston Cougars.
Just about set to get this second half underway. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. What do they have to say coming out of halftime, Holly?
I caught up with the Rutgers head coach at the half. He said this is exactly the type of game he was expecting. Two solid defenses have made it very difficult to find points in the end zone today. The defenses have been terrific so far, really limiting what the other is able to do. Points are at a premium down here. Guys, you've got to believe that whoever makes the next mistake and has a turnover, that might be a significant change in this game. I'll keep you posted from the sidelines. Back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on first down. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. Out of the gun, looking to throw. Fires to the wideout. Left side is Allen. Ridden out of bounds at the 45, a big play for this offense. The Scarlet Knights will have it 1st and 10. Fresh setter downs going to the air. Looking down the middle. Out wide right, it's Allen. They just gashed the defense on that one, and they've got it down to the 23.
And that's a nice job by this offense. They got to find a way to continue to string good plays together. They've had a few, but they haven't put 3, 4, 5, 6 together, putting a drive like this together. Now, let's go pay this thing off and punch it in the end zone.
He has 60 yards on the ground, and what a season he's having. It's almost certainly going to be a 1,000-yard campaign. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at 2nd and goal. This defense needing this energy from the crowd in a goal-to-go situation. He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick his way to the end zone. No running room at all, and he barely makes it back to the line of scrimmage. It's 3rd and goal. Trying to pick up a first down. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Scarlet Knights! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
What a fantastic route that time. If you're going to be able to throw the ball down in this area of the field where the windows close so quickly, you have got to be precise with the route running, and that's what happened right there. That's an easy connection between the QB and his target for the score.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. Here comes the Wisconsin offense to go back to work. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Rides to the back. Pull to the ground.
And what a great job by the defense here. 1st down, 2nd down, 2 straight runs. They stuffed both, and that was a big key for them coming into this game. They want to set up 3rd and long situations, and now those edge rushers can pin their ears back to get after the quarterback. They can mix up and discuss.
Guys, look at this. I'm surprised. They're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th down. Joseph to throw for it on 4th. Moving out to the right. Throwing on the run. It's incomplete, but here comes the flag, and I think it's going to be a first down.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referees caught it.
Man, oh man, those types of penalties just drive defensive coordinators crazy. Was fourth down, now first down.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create second and short, third and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
Joseph on the play action. Here comes the heat. And he'll chuck that one away and save the down. Nobody was able to get open. They'll need a bunch on second down. Throwing Joseph. Escapes the pressure going right. And he just held on to the football too long, and the defense rolled him out of bounds and forced the loss. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. Joseph from the gun on third down. Makes the grab. With a double-digit deficit here in the second half, they're going to go for it on fourth down. Snapped it, and he has to have it. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. The incomplete pass makes this series end in frustration as they turn it over on downs. Hits inside, it's Raymond.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Listen to this place. Oh, man, do they love their Badgers. Third down coming. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the right. Makes the grab. Out of bounds at the 24-yard line after the huge pickup. And the Scarlet Knights want to crank the tempo.
One of the things I love about the passing game we've seen on offense so far here is just how good the decisions have been by the quarterback. He's not being too greedy. When the shot plays have been there, he's taken them, and they've scored points because of that, but he just takes what the defense gives him, and you're just whittling away, and you're marching the ball down the field. Really good decisions by the QB.
Both of these teams still on the outside looking in at the top 25, but here are the rankings as we are winding our way toward the end of the season. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Give to the running back. They pull him down at the 17 after a pickup of 3.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
The Scarlet Knights will try to move the chains on fourth down. Rushes on. And down he goes. The defense bringing the heat. Joseph rolls right. Rolling, throwing, looking right. He's got it along the sideline. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line. That kind of play will put a jolt into a drive. It's 1st and 10 from just inside the 40. He's got enough. He's now up to 104 yards on the ground, and he has his eyes fixed on leading the nation in rushing. Moving closer to the red zone, it's at the 27 on first down. Throws toward the end zone. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. And he DB's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And that's another mistake for this young man. It's one thing to have one or two and miss a throw here or there, but he continues to put the ball in harm's way, continues to give it to the other team, and set his defense up in a bad position. That's 6 picks in 2 games.
A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Motion from the back. Wants to go up top on 2nd down. Finds his tight end. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. You know, David, this is really what game managing is. Nice pickup on 2nd down to help them on the next play.
Yeah, I think people look at that negative sometimes, finding a quarterback that's a game manager. No, use your brain. Set up good situations. I'm way more successful when I can keep those sticks at a more manageable situation, and I'm not as predictable on a 3rd down.
They'll run it. They want to take their time here. And he's able to shed 1 tackle and gets a pretty good pickup.
Man, when I can run the football like that on 1st down and create 2nd and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
Well, the offense is trying to go with a trick play, and they're dialing up the reverse, but the defense had great eye discipline. They tracked the football from the running back to the receiver, and they were able to rally to him and make a big tackle for a loss.
And a nice play by the defense. 3rd and short, you're thinking run most of the time, but a really nice job playing tight on the wide receivers, playing the pass and giving no space for the offense.
Making his first move. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. They get the ball back after the punt, and they've got to be efficient here as time is winding down. It's dropped after taking the hit.
And if this offense is going to get back in the football game, those are the plays they have to make. Like, they have to make contested catches. They got to find a way to get some points, to create some explosive plays. Those 50-50 balls, when you get your hand on it, man, they got to start making those plays.
And there are flags flying as the pass ball's incomplete. We'll see who it's on. And the penalty accepted, and they'll move him back. This 3rd down a little longer after that penalty. Throwing Joseph. Going for the big play. And it's picked off for the 4th time today. He was trying to get that return going. Instead, he'll hand it to his offense at the 38. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Raymond. The draw draws nothing except a swarm of tacklers. He's stopped immediately. Wisconsin stops the clock, uses its first timeout. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. 2nd down to the air. Bought a little time, lets it go. Comes down, it's Duff. They make the tackle, but not before he picks up the 1st down. And the Scarlet Knights have moved it inside the 20. The officials stop the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. They're down to the 20, 1st and 10. DB's right up on the receivers. Hits the hole, it's Raymond. Spins away from the defense. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the 1st down. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a... They give it to him again. He's brought down, but enough to move the sticks one more time and to move this game into the win column. And they probably don't need to risk running a play here, but the head coach might want to rub it in just a little bit. Nowhere to go.
And you've got to think there's 11 guys on defense right now keying in on this running back. They've watched the tape. They've seen this guy gash defenses. He's scored a boatload of touchdowns this season.